Namaste. Welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam. As always, I'm very, very grateful to be able to offer this class. Now, Hatha Yoga always begins with 3 Omkars. We did this in the last class, but for some reason we got cut, power went off, and so let's start all over again. The Omkara is a Kriya, and as you breathe out, you could reduce this volume by. Reduce the music. Sorry, we're trying to get things set. The Omkara Kriya, as you breathe out, the sound has to accompany, and it is the cleansing process that happens with every exhalation. So the focus on your Om chanting has to be in the cleansing. So don't close your eyes while you chant, especially when you're learning in these classes. If you see me closing my eyes, that's out of a deep habit. But you don't close your eyes. I want you to watch every single thing, especially the spine going down and all of that. So keep your eyes open and let's do this together. You're going to breathe out as you chant the Om aloud, okay? And as you chant it loud, watch my spine. I start sitting straight, and then I curve the spine, I hunch. In other words, I'm going to crush the lungs completely as I breathe out, fully till I can breathe out no more. And then I sit up straight, breathing in again. Then I take a couple of breaths, and then I do it again. All right? So let's try the Omkara Kriya. Hatha Yoga classes at KYG always begin with the 3 Oms, but this is the purpose of these Om. So we sit straight. As I mentioned earlier in the previous class, if you're not able to sit on the ground, you can use a stool like this to sit on, a higher stool like this, or even a folding chair to sit, and then you can practice this Kriya. All right. Let's get started. Take a deep breath. And as you breathe out, So this is my final position here at the end of the Omkaram. So I'm looking down almost into my stomach, as it were. My back is hunched, and I've breathed out till I can breathe out no more, along with the sound. So the sound has to slowly die with the Once again, let's try this together. Take a deep breath. Breathe in deeply. Come on. Now, some of you may not be able to hold this Om so long. It doesn't matter. It all depends on our age, on our aerobic capacity, and how long we have practiced, and so on. So don't worry about the length of the Om. The important thing for you here is to feel that you can't breathe anymore, you can't chant anymore, because there's no air left in the lungs. That's the cleansing. That's where it begins. And with weeks and months of this kind of practice, slowly the lung capacity increases. You will be able to breathe out more. One last time, let all the air escape from the lungs as you do this. Take in a deep breath. Sit up tall and straight. Fill your lungs and chest. And as you breathe out, Breathe in deeply. And breathe out. Take a deep breath. And breathe out. Take a few deep breaths. Focus on this part while you breathe in. Fill your lungs. Feel your chest expanding and your chest contracting as you breathe out. Breathe and expand your chest. Breathe out, gently contracting your chest. Excellent. Wonderful. So this is the Omkara Kriya. You can practice this every morning, whether you do the rest of the yoga or not. These 2 or 3 Kriyas that I'm going to teach you in this class and the next class. And we will do this with every class, the beginning of every class, but we won't take this much long to explain. These 2 or 3 Kriyas, the Omkara Kriya, the next Kriya is Kakashuddhi Kriya, and the third one is the Agnisara Kriya. These 3 Kriyas are a complete program by itself. So even if you don't have time for yoga, even if you don't practice yoga at all, even if you have other complications in your body, surgeries and this and that, if you have surgery in the stomach area, of course you can't do these right away. You have to give it 6 months to 1 year time. But if you have knee surgeries or something like that and you're not able to do exercises, these 3 Kriyas alone go a long way in restoring balance back into your body. Okay? So let us focus on the next one. Because the first thing it does is removes all the toxins. It detoxifies your body. All right. So the next one is Kakashuddhi Kriya or Kakashuddhi Pranayama. Kakashuddhi Kriya. Kaka means crow. Shuddhi is cleansing. So like the crow shouts, and as it crows, right? It does it in such a way that it almost like, oh, so it does ka, ka. So you're going to breathe out with that push in the breath initially. But what we're going to do is we're going to continue that exhalation. So unlike other breathing exercise where you go, you're not going to do like that. What we are going to do here, watch. First just watch, okay? I'm going to breathe in and then I go. The physical posture of you sitting straight and then slowly curving down is exactly the same as in Omkara Kriya. Okay? The mouth is spouted like the beak of a crow. Like this. So you're able to throw the air out further and with a lot more force. It's like a hose pipe, right? When the water goes through a hose pipe, it can go further rather than from the tap, it just comes down. So a hose pipe. So you're spouting the mouth like this. And then you're not going to chant the Om here, but you're going to just breathe out. So that's the difference. And then you're going to start with a almost like you're coughing out the breath. With that force, you're going to start and then continue. It's one long exhalation. Okay? Till you can breathe out no more. And then come back up. Take a few breaths. All right, let's try it. Again, hands on your... I like to keep my hands like this because it just gives me support. If you feel better support keeping your hands down, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay? The idea is when you're doing this, you don't want pressure on the back. Because without any support, you start doing this, then you'll feel pressure in your back. So don't do that. And please don't sit fully on the ground. Use a plank. I mentioned in the last class, this is my plank. Okay? So this is what I use. It's 1 or 2 inches. So I like this. It keeps me up, and this becomes useful for other meditation poses as well. But a little height always helps for the lower back. Keeps your spine, the lower back well supported. Okay. Kaka Shuddhi Kriya. Kaka, crow. Shuddhi, cleansing. Kriya is the action of doing that. So let's begin. Taking a deep breath. And with a powerful exhalation. Keep breathing out. Bend forward. Squeeze the lung. And then breathe in and come up. All right. For some of you, this may be very short. You may go... and then you might come back up. That's okay. There is no such thing as going wrong in this. As long as you know, okay, this is what I have to practice, as long as you're aware of what is the right way to do it, then with your practice, you're getting towards the right, correct? What happens is when you don't know you're doing something wrong and you go on doing it, then it sometimes has a negative effect. So don't worry about, oh my God, am I doing it correctly? There's nobody to correct me. These are simple common sense exercises, right? You're going to breathe out. Now, if you don't do this and you just go, it is not wrong. It is less effective. So you want to cough the breath out. Continue that cough out, exhalation, as long as you can with energy and power till you can breathe out no more. Breathe in and come out. Let's do this 2 or 3 more times, because in our everyday practice, we'll do this 5 times. It's a very powerful cleansing exercise. Okay. So we'll do this continuously now for 4 times. That makes it 5, right? Okay. Take a deep breath and go. Breathe in and come up. If some of you have finished earlier before me, then just wait. Breathe in and out. Let's do it again. Breathe in. Bend forward. Look into your stomach. Squeeze the lung. Breathe out fully. Breathe in and come up. 2 more times. Breathe in and go. Breathe in. Come up. Excellent. Wonderful. 1 more time. Breathe in deeply. Fill your lungs. Breathe in and come up. Once again, take a few deep breaths. Expand your chest. Contract your chest. Deep breaths in and out. Don't worry about the length at this point. Simply fill your lungs and breathe out. If you can match with me, that's fine. If not, don't worry about it. Just breathe at your own pace. Deep breathing in and out. Excellent. So we did the Omkara Kriya. We did the Kaka Shuddhi Kriya. Now, let's get up and do some warm-up Kriyas. These are also called Kriyas. See, in yoga, there is Stula Yoga and Sukshma Yoga. In Pranayama also, there is Stula Pranayama and Sukshma Pranayama, which is gross and subtle. Ones which are very action-oriented, which are constantly moving. So the Stula Pranayama and the Stula Yoga Asanas, they're called Kriyas. Surya Namaskara is a Kriya. So anything which has constant movement, they all become Kriya. When you become still in a pose, then it becomes Sukshma Asana. So then it becomes Asana. Then it becomes stillness. So when you're holding a pose, it is Sukshma. Okay? So we start with Stula, we do Kriyas and we warm up. So these warm up exercises that we do, we call it warm up. But they are gentle Kriyas that slowly get the blood flowing without increasing the pulse rate. Because you can do jumping jacks and feel warm and sweaty. But this is not that kind of exercise. This is the journey going within. And mainly what you're doing is you're preparing the body and activating the pranic centers, right? And allowing the prana to begin to flow. So you want a little bit of blood circulation going in your body, but not to the extent that it disturbs the rhythm of your heart or your pulse. Okay? So that is why these kriyas are fairly gentle in nature. So let's get up on our feet and do these kriyas. I'll put this plank away. Stand comfortably, feet about a hip width apart. All right? And we're going to start with the kriyas on the neck. There are 4 exercises for the neck. The first one is simply dropping your head back like this. First watch and then we'll do it together. You're going to drop it back all the way till you're looking up at the ceiling. And then you're going to drop it all the way down. In this, speed is not important. You're just continuous movement is what is important. Now, if you find your neck is too stiff, you can keep 2 fingers or you can keep 4 fingers like this just to support the neck. So when you do this, you will feel the support. Okay? All right. I'm going to keep this just to show you this option exists. Let's begin the exercise. Stand straight, fingers behind your neck for support. Drop your neck all the way down. And then drop it all the way back. The only breathing here you need to do, drop it down, is continuous breathing. Make sure you don't hold your breath. Drop it all the way back. And down. Like I said, keep your eyes open, keep watching the monitor. If you see me closing my eyes, don't close your eyes because I do it out of practice. I don't have to see you. I cannot see you even if I want to. I wish I could. But you can see me, so I want you to see me until the time you feel very confident. One more time. Until the time you feel confident that you can do this, you got the exercise under control. Excellent. All right. Now, some of us have this habit. I'm going to show you, don't do this, please. Some of us, because I had this habit. Some of us have this habit of doing this. Don't do this at all. This is not good at all. Okay, I used to have it, and one of the masseurs from Kerala said it's really not good for the spine and for the neck. So I just stopped doing it. So it just came to my mind. I wanted to share it. Okay, next Kriya for the neck is turning the neck to one side. Let's start. I'm going to start with my left side, and I want you to start with your left as well. So turn your neck all the way to the left. Squeeze the neck. Now don't tilt your head back. Keep it straight. Now watch my shoulder here. Don't let the shoulder follow like this. You're not doing a spinal twist. This is only turning the neck. So shoulder should be straight. Body should be straight. Only the neck. Squeeze the neck. Keep your eyes open. Look as far back as you can. And come back. Excellent. Let's try the other side. To the right. Look as far back as you can. Squeeze the neck. Don't let the shoulders follow. Hold it there. Breathe in and out. And come back. Okay. At any point, if you feel a little stressed, then just hold your neck, drop your neck back a little bit, and feel it a little relaxed. See, these are meant to loosen you. So don't get overstressed and worry and tighten your whole body and oh, I'm doing yoga, I have to be very careful. Just be very relaxed. This is just begin to enjoy the journey. Don't get stressed by learning yoga. It defeats the whole purpose. So like I said earlier, these classes are going to be very slow paced. So make sure that you understand every step. But just because you fill a class with a lot of asanas doesn't mean you're doing some advanced yoga practice. The idea is how well I learn, how am I able to tune in? What is happening in this yoga right now? You're beginning a conversation with your body. You're beginning to converse inside, in the language of silence, of course. The brain is sending messages to different nerve centers, to muscles, and they are giving feedback to the brain. All of this is once again kicking back in. And areas of your body that you took for granted, you're once again paying attention. All right? It's like dusting the little corners in the house which you never did. At Diwali time, you go and clean the whole house. This is Diwali every day. Every day we go through this process of cleansing the body. All right. The third one is simple neck rotation. I'm going to drop my neck down and simply let it rotate. Let's start clockwise. 1, 5 times. Now again, if you feel the neck is stiff, you can hold the neck with your fingers like this. 3, loose and relaxed. Loose and relaxed. Keep breathing. 4, loose and relaxed. Very nice. And 5. Very nice. Let's go the other way. Other way, loose and relaxed. You will always find that one side when you do it's easier than the other side. It's simply how we have trained our body. The right side is perhaps more easier. Clockwise is more easier than anti-clockwise. One more time. And we are done. All right. Excellent. So this is the time, I think last time we lost power at around this time. But anyway, that brings me to say something. In case we do lose power or something like this happens, which is very rare, but if it does, then we will immediately comment on that we have lost power, we cannot continue the class or something like that. Since it happened, I might as well put it out there. But hopefully it doesn't. The last Kriya for the neck is stretching the neck. So interlock your fingers like this. Place it behind your head. and press your chin all the way down into the chest. Watch my hands here, my elbows, watch it. It's not out like this. It's not flared out because this stresses the shoulders. I want your elbows down, loose. You see how loose this is? Don't keep it like this. Keep it loose and press your chin down. Now watch my back here. Okay? My back is not like this. It's not wrong to do this, but I just want you to become mindful now. When you're doing neck exercise, you're only exercising the neck. So the back is straight. Only the neck is bent. Press the chin into the chest. Breathe in and out. Feel the stretch in the back of your neck. See the nape of your neck. You want to feel the stretch all the way here. Are you on camera 4? Excellent. Here, this part. And come up. All right. Just a little more variation. Now you take your chin to the right side of the chest here and press it down. Press it into the right side of your chest. And come up. And to the left side. All the time you're breathing in and out. Watch my elbows. They are very relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. And come up. So this elbows thing here is important because you want it to be very relaxed. And come up. See, that wasn't bad at all. All right. Like I said, in the first couple of classes, we'll go slow on these. And then we will go through these at a fairly decent pace, so you'll feel like you're doing a proper routine. So the first 2 or 3 Kriyas and these warm-up Kriyas, by itself, they are complete programs by itself. So many of you who are maybe, I'm not throwing age as a criteria here, but generally speaking, if you're 70 plus, 75 plus, 65 plus, if you're not done any exercises, you want to bring in something, just the first 2 or 3 Kriyas and these warm-up Kriyas by itself is a complete program, and you can just do that every day. All right. After shoulders, what comes below that is after the neck comes the shoulders. So shoulder exercise. Keep your fingertips on, keep your fingers like this and place them on top of your shoulder. Elbows again, not flared out this time, bring it straight. Now raise your elbows all the way up, straight up, so that the elbows point up to the ceiling. Okay? Point it straight up. And watch my elbows are not like this. It's close to my ear. In other words, this part is touching my ear. Okay? So if you can, for some of you maybe like this, that's fine, but slowly practice, okay? And then take it up. And then now imagine a wall behind you. Scrape the wall with your elbows. In other words, go as far back as you can. And come up. Come up all the way. Go as far back as you can. And come up all the way. Go as far back as you can. Come up all the way. Go as far back as you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Come up. 2 more. I know it's a little, it's not, it's discomforting, but that's fine. 1 more. That's fine. See, in yoga, you always step out of the comfort zone. If this arm is aching now, just shake it a little bit because we got 1 more round of going back. Okay? So, like this. Now I want you to see here what actually happens to the back. If you want to know what is happening here, especially for those of you who are at the desk all the time, watch what happens. Now we did it from down, we went up, right? We are going to go backwards now. Okay? So start like this. Hold your elbows back in this position. Now we're going to go down and go all the way back. But I want you to understand what's going on here. So go all the way down. Watch how the back is squeezed. And come up and come down. Go all the way back. Squeeze. Come up. Go all the way down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Stand up tall and straight. Come down. Go all the way back. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Come up. 1 more. All the way back. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Come up. And come down. Relax. You get to shake. You get to shake your hands a little bit. Relax. So the back, the shoulder blades part of it, the hunching of the back that happens. You see older people, they are like this. Why? Because you never get a chance to squeeze the back like this. Squeeze the back. So if some of you have a problem here, then this is 1 more exercise you can do. Interlock your fingers and open up, like squeeze and drop your head back. So let's try that. Interlock your fingers and Squeeze the shoulder blade. See, watch what happens to my back. Squeezed and drop your head back. Breathe in and out and come back. All right. Then we're going to do simple arm swing. Now here I want you to watch my feet. When I first watch it, when I do this to this side, this foot turns. And then this foot turns, helping me to turn my back. So this whole thing is an exercise for the back and the shoulder. And it does a little bit of stretching of the pectoral muscles here. Okay. So let's start with the left. Go all the way left and right. Look as far back as you can. Left and right. 3 more times. Left and right. Left and right. 1 more. Left and right. So, and relax. Now again, here again, watch what is happening. When I do this, see my back, my whole back gets a twist. Okay, it gets a twist like this. This is what I want to do. Twist. This is the purpose of this exercise. You're twisting the back. So you're preparing the body for exercise. Now I'm talking and I'm doing, so I feel a little breathless. But when you do this gently at home, it just gets your blood circulating. Okay. Now, and then comes your wrists. So interlock your fingers, hold your wrist, and simply rotate your wrist clockwise. This is simple. Counterclockwise, 4 to 5 times. Up and down. Up and down. Excellent. Very good. Hold your right wrist right at the base of your palms. Okay? Fairly tight, not too loose. Hold it there for support and just shake your wrists up and down. And then we do exercise for the fingers. Close tight into a fist. Stretch out fully till you feel the tips of your fingers. Stretch, close, stretch fully, close, stretch fully, close, stretch fully. 1 more, close, stretch fully. Excellent. The other wrist, the left wrist, hold it again at the base of your palm. Shake it loose and relax. Close tight into a fist. Stretch fully. That's 1. Close tight. Stretch fully. These fingers, we take it for granted, but this is an excellent exercise to prevent any kind of arthritis and all that. Note I said prevent. This doesn't. Close tight. Stretch fully. So even if you have mild arthritis of your joints and fingers, you can do this. It will help. Close tight. Stretch fully. And relax. Relax. Squeeze the palms like this. And squeeze. Squeeze it. All right. Excellent. So now we finished the neck, we finished the shoulders, we came to our wrists, we finished these joints. Now the next joint here is the waist. So feet apart, hands on your waist, simply, and this is loose and relaxed. You're going to rotate your hips. Rotate the hips clockwise, breathe in and out, loose and relaxed. 4 and 5. Some of you may not get it right away. So the trick here is push your hip front, then push it from the front, push it to the right, push it back, then push it to the left, push it to the front again. So this is how you can join the 4 directions. Okay, this completes the circle. Let's go counterclockwise, counterclockwise, or anti-clockwise. In India, we say anti-clockwise. Here, we say counterclockwise. So rotate your hips again. Excellent. Wonderful. 4 to 5 times. Right. Now we're going to exercise the lower back. Now this is one part of the body which we have completely abused. We have evolved, imagine, for millions of years, and we have abused it. So we are going to once again pay attention to this part. Feet are going to be together in this exercise. Keep your feet together. Okay? Now this exercise, pay attention to this exercise. I'm going to keep my feet together. I'm going to support my lower back with my hands like this. If you can't do it all the way, so the thumbs almost touch each other. If you can't do this all the way, I know if children are doing this, y'all can do this. It's a walk in the park for y'all. But if you can't do this, some of you can hold your back like this. If this is easier, you can do it as well. If you want to just, if you can't reach all the way, the fingers don't reach. If you're just here, that is fine too. But support your back. This needs support. You're going to hold the back in some form. Okay? So I'm going to show that with this option. Now, in this exercise, we're going to push our hip forward. The chin is going to be down. So watch how it is done, and then we will do this together. So I'm going to support my back, bend my knees, and I'm going to go forward and hold it. Chin down. I'm just showing it, we'll do it together. What is happening here? Knees are bent. Okay? Chin is down. I'm not doing this. I am not looking up. Okay? Chin is going to be down. So don't look up. Look down. Chin down. In other words, look straight ahead. You're going to push the hip as far out as you can and then come up. Let's try this together. Feet together first. Feet together. Support your lower back like this. Look down. Keep your chin down and begin to push your hip forward. Put it up and drive your hip forward. Drive your hip forward as far out as you can. Breathe in and out and come back up gently. So excellent. So we're going to stop here today, and we have controlled up till here. We pushed our hip forward and we stayed up till here. So we're going to stop here for today and just revise or review what we have done so far. Y'all can sit down, because from this then we will go into the breathing and Shavasana, guided relaxation. So what did we do? We started with the Omkara Kriya. 3 ohms, we did the cleansing. So if you're practicing this on your own, because we're going to meet only till next Tuesday. So until next Tuesday, you have a chance to practice this. Omkara Kriya is you breathe out fully along with the chanting of the Om. The sound brings your mind to a state of mindfulness, because that is the mindfulness you're going to carry through the session. Okay? So the mind becomes more active, more focused in what you want to do. And the breath that exhales along with the Om begins to empty the lungs. So that becomes an Omkara Kriya. This second one is Kaka Shuddhi Kriya, where you're going to breathe out like a crow and empty the lungs completely, dropping head all the way down. And then you breathe in and come up. So Omkara Kriya, you can do 3 times Om, or you can do 5 times Om, or you can do 7 times Om. Not more than that, because the breathing out and the Om might tire you. So 3 to 5 is ideal. I do it 3 because that's a standard 3 times we chant before starting a class. The Kaka Shuddhi again, you can do 5 to 7 times. Again, I do it 5 times. If you are exhaling fully, completely, 5 times is more than enough. It really is a great cleansing exercise. So do these 2 Kriyas until we meet in the next class, which will be class 3 or day 3. And then you get up and then you start doing the neck exercises. Neck exercises, the first one is up and down. The second one is turning to the left and turning to the right and holding it there, not just doing this. The third one is rotating the neck. And the fourth one is going all the way down and then turning to the right and turning to the left, creating mobility in the neck. Then comes your least favorite of exercises, the shoulder exercises, taking it all the way up and going as far back as you can and rotating it. Okay? And then comes the arm swings. There is one more I didn't do today. We'll do it tomorrow, where we simply rotate the hands up and down. And arm swings, side to side, and then interlocking your fingers, wrist exercises, clockwise and counterclockwise, up and down. You hold the wrist up and down, flower exercise, close and open like petals of a lotus, petals of a flower. And then comes the hip rotation and hip pushing forward. So then comes your thigh exercise and knee exercise and ankles. But for this class, let's stop with this. Try and practice this. Now, if you forget something, don't worry. You will remember it as we go along, because with every class, we're going to go through this, these warm-ups. And all these warm-up and kriyas slowly begin to finish within the first 5 or 7 minutes of a class. It doesn't take longer than that. But for now, as we are learning, the first few classes, we're going to learn this slowly. This gets you, it awakens you from tamas, in other words, from any lethargy, from sleepiness, from your body's metabolism slowing down, it awakens you. And then you carry that awakened sense to completely focus in the body. And then you draw that into the breath. The journey of yoga is from the body to the breath, from the breath into the mind. So from the body, having done exercises for the body, you now settle down, sit on the edge of a chair or on a stool. I say edge because you don't want to be leaning back on the chair. You can sit straight, or on a stool, or on a bolster, or on a block. So your spine is straight. This is important here. When you finish asanas, before you lie down in Shavasana, you want to be fully awake, because Shavasana, you're not going to sleep. We'll come to that in a bit. So in this, sit tall and straight. So when you sit on a plank, it becomes easier because your lower back is pushed forward. Your spine naturally comes forward. Sit tall and straight. Neck slightly bent down, like this. You can drop it down also if you feel that's more comfortable. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. You don't want the shoulders up, relaxed. Neck drop down. Hold your stomach slightly in. Don't let your stomach fall out like this. Keep it in. Now breathe in and out through the chest. Stomach slightly pulled in. We will talk about this as we go along in the class. Stomach tight, slightly pulled in. You're going to breathe in through the chest. Fill your chest. And breathe out. Breathe in again. Watch, my stomach does not move here. Or very minimal movement, right? If you watch my stomach, it's not going, it's not doing this. Stomach is pulled in. It's the chest. Shoulders relax, hands relax, neck bent forward, very relaxed. Breathe and fill your lungs. Breathe out. Do a few more rounds of breathing in and out. As I keep talking to you, correcting your posture. You're not bending forward in your spine. Your spine is straight, neck is down. Just listen to me as you breathe in and out. Drop your head down. This time you close your eyes and focus on the breath. As you breathe in, is your stomach coming out? If not, hold it in. Fill your lungs, expand the lungs, the chest. Contract the chest as you breathe out. Drop your shoulders. And relax. The beginning of pranayama, and in the beginning parts of yoga, you learn to adjust your body in a particular way, and then you shift your awareness to the breath. Now there is a reason why I said hold your stomach in slightly, not all the way in with struggle. It might seem like a struggle initially because obviously it will only come with practice. The ease will come only with practice. But just holding that is an important thing. When we come to that and understand the bandhas and other stuff, we will explain it more in detail. At this point, just understand that this is not about diaphragmatic breathing and all of that. That is at a very basic level. We do that teaching as well. But I've moved away from that type of teaching. And that is there also in my yoga class, beginners yoga class, 100 yoga classes that I have on YouTube channel. I teach that. But for this session and onward, I'm going to straight away start with this mode of teaching, and let's see how that helps. So you're going to hold the stomach slightly in and use your chest to breathe in and out. Keep that visualization in your mind, because that causes an awakening internally with the prana. Starts moving the prana upwards, begins to awaken your consciousness upwards. It takes you out of your lethargy. And that is an important practice, because after that, when you lie in Shavasana, you don't go to sleep. You're very active. even though your body will go to sleep. Okay, so that brings us to Shavasana. Shavasana, so this is the deep breathing, basic breathing, right? Let's do this, then we will bring in the ratio and we'll learn a lot of these pranayamas and we'll begin to practice this on an everyday basis. Spend 5 to 6 minutes in the class. All right. Shavasana is where you're going to lie down and relax your whole body. The asana is very simple. What is the meaning of the asana? Shavasana. Shava means corpse, as opposed to Shiva. Shiva means the awakened one. Shava means the dead one. Shava is the corpse. Shiva is auspiciousness. Shiva is awakened. That is why Shiva sits on the corpse. Shiva sits in the cremation ground as we picture him. He sits on the cremation ground, wears the skulls as a garland. Excuse me. Wears skulls as a garland, and then he meditates on the cremation ground. So in Shavasana, how do we awaken the Shiva? That is the point here. How do my body become the Shava, the corpse? And how do I, the Shiva, be staying awake? How do I realize that I am the Shiva in this body, which is basically Shava? Okay. So in Shavasana, in order to experience this Shiva consciousness, in Shavasana, this is where yoga actually begins. All the rest of the asanas and everything is only preparatory. So in Shavasana, you practice an advanced exercise called Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is yogic sleep, where you train your body to go into a state of deep rest. The metabolism slows down, the pulse rate drops, everything falls. And then you stay awake watching this experience. You become a witness to what is happening in your body. You don't go to sleep along with the body. That is what we do every night, which is a must, which has its own importance and role to play. But in Yoga Nidra, in Shavasana, when you practice Yoga Nidra, otherwise just Shavasana, if you lie down, you will go to sleep, which is not bad. But our aim in practicing yoga, this traditional yoga, is to awaken the higher self. That is how I've learned, that is how I practice, that is how I will teach. I don't know any other way. So when we go deep into Shavasana, we practice Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is advanced practice. It will take weeks and months, perhaps years, to perfect it. Okay? There is no end to that perfection in Yoga Nidra. But every time you practice, you will begin to touch a little deeper part of yourself. And that by itself is a reward. And that makes the practice a wholesome practice. Okay, so enough speaking. Let's lie down in Shavasana and allow my voice to guide you. So when you lie down in Shavasana, we are going to put some soft musical sounds that just keep the frontal lobe of the brain occupied as you listen to my voice. So that is simply to keep the conscious mind occupied in the sounds, and then the subconscious mind begins to open up. Okay? Feet slightly apart. You will notice it if you watch me from top. Feet slightly apart. Hands on either side of your body. Palms facing up or down. It doesn't matter. If you feel this is comfortable, then this is fine. If not, you can keep it like this. Whatever works for you. Either this way, if you feel this is better, and then. Now, for those of you who have back problem, okay, what do? Here is a very good suggestion for you when you want to practice Shavasana, because you don't want your back to be hurting. Take a bolster or a couple of pillows, place it under your knees. So when you do this, what happens to my lower back? My lower back gets fully rested on the ground. So this is another beautiful way to practice Shavasana. It's very relaxing for the lower back. In fact, if you have played a game, and I'm talking to the children, if you're playing games and you come back and your back is paining, this is a great way. Or for those of you who have been sitting at desk for the whole day, your back is paining, come back from work, just put a couple of pillows or a bolster, a cotton bolster under your knees and simply lie down. It rests your back very well. So feet should be apart. Don't keep it too close. Keep them apart. Body loose and relaxed. Shoulders relaxed. Palms, like I said, facing up or down, however it works for you. Now you can breathe in with the stomach and all of that. Don't forget. Now you're taking your mind away from your breath, away from your body, into its own space. So close your eyes, lie down. I can increase that volume a little. Shavasana is a journey going deep within. Close your eyes. Shift your awareness to your breath. Watch the breath come into your body with every inhalation. Watch it leave your body with every exhalation. Simply watch. How long is the breath? Watch. You don't have to lengthen them or shorten the breath. Simply watch. And then take a deep breath. As you breathe out with your eyes closed, shift your awareness all the way down to the bottom of your feet. Feel your toes. Wiggle your toes if necessary. And then relax your toes of your right foot, left foot. The ankles, rotate the ankles, flex the ankles if required. Feel life in them, and then gently let go. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, to the shin bone in the front, the calf muscles behind. Feel your calf muscles resting on the yoga mat, on the bolster if there is a bolster under your knees. Allow the calf muscles collapse into the ground. Shift your awareness to your knees. Allow your knees to collapse. Let go. Shift your awareness to your thighs, upper thighs, inner thighs, the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. Your thighs are a group of the strongest muscles in your body. Allow these muscles to collapse into the ground. Let go. The secret of Shavasana is letting go. Let go. If you can let go of your body, you can let go of anything in life. Let go. Let go. Allow the body to sink into the ground. Shift your awareness to your buttocks. Your hips, the abdominal region. Allow your pelvis to sink into the ground. Your glutes to sink into the ground. From the hips and below, from your waist and below, all the way down to the bottom of your feet, your body is deeply relaxed. Begin to surrender your body to Mother Earth. Allow gravity to overpower you. Allow Mother Earth to embrace you, as it were. Yield to her embrace. As your body drifts into the earth, you stay awake watching this exercise. Treat it as an exercise. Watch. Be a witness. Letting go is very simple. You don't have to learn to let go. Shift your awareness to your lower back. Allow the muscles of your lower back to relax. We hold a lot of unwanted baggage deep down the spine, old memories, subconscious habits, addictions, desires. As you relax your lower back muscles, allow these to evaporate. Lighten the load from the depths of your mind. Surrender these desires, known, unknown, all of them to the earth. Surrender your lower back to the earth. These unconscious memories, subconscious memories, surrender them to the earth. Let Mother Earth absorb them. Shift your awareness to the middle and the upper back. Feel the large portion of your back behind the chest resting on the ground, on the mat. And allow them to sink into the ground. Observe all the points of your body that touches the mat. And from these point of contacts, feel gravity pulling you down and go with the flow. Allow your torso to sink into the ground. Shift your awareness to your shoulders. Relax the muscles of your shoulders. And let your awareness flow into your arms, your right arm, left arm, biceps, triceps, forearms, wrists, palms, fingers, fingertips. Think of the finger exercises that you did. Think of the wrist exercises you did. Think of the shoulder rotations you did. Now allow these muscles to relax. Let go of your arm. Let go of your fingers. The most difficult part of your body to relax are your fingers. Let go. Let go. Allow your hands to become heavier and heavier and heavier. You are a witness watching this experience. Shift your awareness to your abdominal muscles. Observe these abdominal muscles, the stomach muscles that gently rise and fall as you breathe in and out. Simply observe them. Allow these muscles to relax. Take your awareness into the body. Allow the vital organs to slow down. Stomach to the left, liver to the right, spleen, pancreas in the middle, kidneys deep inside. Talk to your body, listen to your body. Engage your body in this mindful conversation in silence. This is your temple. You are the priest of this temple. This is your ship. You are the captain. Only you can do this. Nobody can do this for you. Mindfully tuning into your body. When you give this mindful attention to your body, then every cell within the body awakens. The intelligence dormant in every cell once again awakens. Body begins to heal automatically. Why? Because the intelligence in every cell is the same intelligence that orchestrates the universe. Allow that to function. put your mind to rest. Trust the energies of the body. Trust the energies of the universe. Shift your awareness gently to your chest. Relax the muscles of your chest. Slowly allow your heart rate to go down. Allow this to happen. You can't make this happen consciously. Allow the blood pressure to fall. Allow the pulse rate to drop. And your body slips into yet another deep state of relaxation. But you are awake, watching this exercise. Shift your awareness to your neck. Relax the muscles of your neck. At this point, you may want to tilt your head to one side if that is convenient. Otherwise, stay where you are. Just relax the muscles of your neck. Let your awareness flow into your face, the most familiar part of your body. Relax every single muscle in your face. Lower jaw, upper jaw. Lips gently closed, tongue within relaxed, mouth relaxed. Your nose relaxed, your cheeks are relaxed. Eyelids are gently closed, the eyeballs are relaxed. Eyebrows are relaxed. Your ears are relaxed. Shift your awareness and attention to your forehead. Relax your forehead. Allow your thoughts to begin to slow down. Allow your thoughts to slow down. Picture your face, which is the window of your soul, to be calm, serene, beautiful, reflecting the light of the Spirit within. Allow the chemical reactions, electrical impulses in your brain to slow down. Allow your thought processes to slow down. Slow down. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, your body is deeply relaxed. Your breathing is calm and subtle. Your mind is quiet, almost still. This is inner harmony. The breath is in harmony with the thought is in harmony with the pulse. And your entire being is in harmony with the universe. Stay in this for a few seconds. Awake, watching, experiencing this new dimension where everything is slowed down. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly bring life back into your body. Move your fingers. Move your toes. Slowly raise your hands above your head. Interlock your fingers and stretch, a lazy stretch. Turn to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. Turn to the right and stretch. Come back. Rub the palms of your hand. Rub them together. And then cover your eyes with your palms. Feel the warmth of the palms in your eyes. And gently open your eyes. And get up slowly. So you may want to turn to one side and get up. Sit. This is yoga, my dear friends. Welcome. Welcome to this journey. I feel so grateful to be an instrument, to be helping you, to teach you what little I know, and to help you open the path to your own inner self. Until we meet again, have a blessed day. We'll end the class with 1 Om and 3 Shanti. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.